range control center. My current job right now, here at Galloper. This is a Camp Giant over by Moonsan. And steps going up, the pretty big office. Small post though. Mr. Kim, our head engineer. Mr. Chu. Mr. Chong, the chief man. Our testing room. The RTO. Sergeant Ryan, the range chief. Dude. Did I catch you off guard?
Yeah, you did. I was actually working. What a scary thought.
Hey, I got you on camera so they can't say you never worked, huh?
Yeah, there you go. This is cool, man, because if you make me a copy, I can send it to my mom.
It's a bird, it's a plane. Yeah, Superman.
Matter of fact, if you want to give me a moment, I'll clear off my desk and I'll give them a briefing on where all the ranges and stuff off my desk. Right here is Freedom Bridge, and all this area from this line all the way around is South Korea, and then up here is North Korea, and all these red areas are our ranges. This is Crab Island, it's an impact area. North Carolina, this is a fire and maneuver range. And this is a 25-meter range for rifles. It's Red Dog range. And then up here is the JSA Combat Pistol Qualification Course, and a tire house that they can like run into a building and throw hand grenades and shoot at E-type silhouettes and stuff. And then Liberty Bell range, which is also like a pistol or rifle combat course for training the JSA in case there's an incident at JSA. And this is Texas range, and it's a known distance range where they shoot at known distances. And then here is Kansas range, and this is like our big baby. It's a hand grenade and demolitions range that Corporal Chris designed the grenade qualification course for that maybe you'll see later. And then this is Oklahoma range. It's the only standard machine gun range in Korea. And these little red X's are mortar firing points. And down here is New Mexico range. And New Mexico range is an M16 qualification range. And then up here, this is Story impact area, and Story training area is in yellow, and then the impact area is here where all the X's and everything is. And Story is used for, or Sioux, I'm sorry, is inside Story. Sioux is used for the M203, which is a grenade launcher, and the AT-4, which is an anti-tank weapon they fire right here. And then this over here, these are 3 OPs, observation points, and from these observation points they fire Mark 19, which is another kind of grenade launcher, but it launches automatically like a machine gun kind of. And they used to be for M2, but we don't let them do that there anymore. Maybe Chris will tell you about that later, but we won't go there now. All these black areas that say like Oklahoma and Palmer East and Palmer, these are all training areas where units can go out and conduct non-live fire training, like trying to get lost in the woods or shoot each other with blanks and stuff like that.
Run into a minefield.
Yeah, run into a minefield. These areas are scattered with minefields. And then out here is these are all training areas also. And then the areas that are in blue, these are posts. These are our actual Army posts. So starting from the top and working our way back. If you've heard of Panmunjom before, let's see. Panmunjom is right here. This is where all the peace talks and everything are held between North and South Korea. And then this is Camp Liberty Bell and Camp Boniface. And then this is Warrior Base, and this is our range control area. This is where all of our workers live and where units stay when they come up to train in our training areas so that they don't have to drive all the way back home.
Cool.
And then they got Camp Greaves, and then as you go south,
nasty mess hall there.
Yeah, nasty mess hall there. Matter of fact, the best mess hall, by the way, is right here. But anyway,
that's JSA.
Yeah, it's JSA. Now as you go back, we got Camp Giant, and we're right here. And this is where we're staying at. And then you got Camp Gary Owen or Camp Pelham, which is where where another unit stays. And this is all the area that Corporal Chris and I are responsible for, along with the KSCs that help us out.
And this is Nasty Black Army coffee.
Yeah, that's nasty Black Army coffee, and then next to it is a dead guy.
That shows anybody.
Oh, okay.
This is what happens when you play golf, or I mean...
no, that's the guy that kicked an anti-tank round and bent over to pick it up because it didn't blow up.
Poor guy.
Up or down?
You just push it in.
Push it in?
Should say if it's recording, or see two little lines for pause.
It's recording now. Oh, two little lines, the arrows is pausing?
Well, I can hold
lines,
certificate. You're not going to
Oh, it's recording now.
Yeah, say REC for
Yeah, it's recording now.
hold certificate then.
Yeah,
I'll hold it to him. It's not in the video or any pictures, right? Because he's got that 280 patch.
Yeah.
Yes.
We want to give this to AFT.
Hey, what's it mean when it says 2 seconds left on the tape?
Oh, I got an extra tape and it goes out. But you don't have to keep recording.
She's on it.
Attention order. Department of the Army. The following individuals are officially submitted for the Pacific Area Tower House Mount Facility from 7 November 1997 to 31 December 1997. Your in completing this repair project under such adverse weather conditions and within minimal outside resources reflects the high quality and dedication of your service.
I want to thank all the KSCs, not just the people that got the awards, but I thank all the KSCs Western Corridor for all the fine work they've been doing. And we're going to make sure when you guys do such a fine job, we're going to get you the recognition, just as we did here today for the people for the Tower House. Additionally, what I'd like to say thank you to the people who redid the Tower House. You did a fine job. You did it in very short notice. I tried for 4 months to try and get 7th KSC to give us a mobile labor force to fix the Tower House because we have other range work to do. For 4 months, I couldn't get any support from 7th KSC. So finally, deadline, let's do it with Western Corridor KSCs. And you guys came right through, and you guys did what no other KSCs wanted to do. So that's why I really appreciate what you did during the time frame you did it in the cold weather. My trust in you is the highest of any KSCs in Range North. The Western Corridor, to think, just because they are not close to Camp Casey, that I don't think about the Western Corridor KSCs. Mr. Barham, myself, and Mr. Woodworth, think that Western Corridor KSCs are just as good or even better than any other range control KSCs. What you have showed me is that underneath Mr. Chung's leadership and the other senior KSCs, that you can do anything. Again, I just want to say thank you. I'll tell you. I'm really proud of you guys. Really, I am.
I can give you all the paperwork in the world. I can say thank you 1,000,000 times. I can give you awards and presentations, and I can tell Mr. Francic how good you do. And that's not good enough. That's this much, and you're this tall. I can't do anything but my maximum, my 110%. You do 120. I can't keep up with you. I just want to say thank you. Thank you. You guys 120. No lie.
Oh, you're trying to steal his award. Mr. Chong, you're going to say something, right?
Yeah, that sucker's low.
I'll run it dead. Hang on.
You gonna run it dead? I got an extra battery. I got an extra battery and an extra tape if it comes down to it. Does it look like it's fading out?
Yeah, it's starting to.
Right. You have to begin like this, and then...
How close can I be?
Come on, sir. You've thrown a grenade before.
Then you point where it's going to go, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I got the aim right there.
In the angle.
Then now?
And now you want to throw it.
Release.
And put it right in the middle.
Right in
First to fight for the right and to build